Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various counties, territories, areas, regions, I said counties already, of planet Earth on GeoGuessr. That is, I'm checking out the first level of subdivisions of the various countries on planet Earth, and doing that in the hope of having some fun while playing GeoGuessr, and to see places I've never been and probably will never go to, and try to score 25,000 points on whatever map I'm playing at any given time on GeoGuessr. That would be a perfect game, and if I succeed in doing so, well, that area will not feature again in the series. If I fail in doing so, it might pop up again later on. And today we are going into a country. It's the first time I'm playing this country, actually, and we're going into Georgia in the Caucasus, or at least on the border of the Caucasus, and we're going into the Guria region, which is not very large, but yeah, Georgia is not a very large country. And so the Guria region has about 101,000 people as of 2024, and the capital is the city of Ozurgeti, which is down here, and has about 15,000 people. And as you can see, the coverage is not extensive. It's mostly limited to a number of highways and a lot of mountain roads that I really hope I will get to check out, because they look proper exotic, a couple of these. So I would really like to explore some of those. But as was the case with the region of Iran in the previous episode, this is all third-party photography. So we could be in for a very rough ride, literally, in terms of playability. So I'll just have to make up my mind at the end of this episode whether this was playable to the point of actually making a perfect round, or if it wasn't. Why haven't I... Let's see, I'm just going to pop some locations in on this road so that we can add that. Oh, that was kind of weird. Oh, well. Oh, even weirder. Yeah. Well, I thought I had... something must have happened during some save or something, because I'm fairly sure that I did include these bits of road. But okay, we can always chalk them up again. Like that. Huh. Oh, well. Let's see, published 44 changes. There we go. Right, and then we'll try this. So, but just looking at the map, it's very flat in the north, like extremely. There's a there's a great national park as well. It's pretty flat down here as well, and then you got like a ridge over here, and then you get the big mountains in the south. So I think we could be in for an interesting one. So let's see. Let's make a challenge of this. So, and then we put the link to this game in a safe spot. So if you like, you can try and play this along with me, or see if you can beat me. Let's see. Okay, so who's responsible for this then? It's someone called David Bombashvili. Okay. Yeah, Shvili is a very common particle of surnames in Georgia. Now let's see. I'm curious about how signs will be in Georgia, given that they do have a very peculiar looking alphabet. It's unique to them. And so, oh yeah, this is going to be one of those. Oh man. Yeah, and resolution is not great. Okay, this will be one of the painful ones. So let's see. Yeah, that looks like the curly Georgian alphabet. All right. So actually looks a little bit, well, not going to do the comparison too far, but it looks a little bit like, I think it is Sinhalese. Yeah, we're gonna struggle if there are not any signs there are with Latin letters as well. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring up the region. I would think that we're somewhere along here. That's my initial guess. Somewhere between Lesa and Gwiani. Well, if this is going to be the pace we're going to be moving at, this is going to be a painful game. But yeah, that is what you need to be prepared for when you do third-party coverage. This is not official Google Street View coverage, or rather, it has not been shot by Google or any of their franchises. So this is third-party photography, and that always takes a while to load for each frame. So this is as fast as I can go with everything just becoming a complete blurry soup. So let's see, so we've been going westwards and southwestwards and stuff. Let's see. Yes, Les is the last place we could be doing that. Let's just have a little look backwards. So it's a fair distance since the last turn. So we haven't passed any petrol stations. I kind of like the look of that area. I kind of like the look of this area. Yeah. So anyway, between here and here then. Let's see if we find anything that looks like sort of a striking. Oh, okay, now we're going. No, sorry, I thought for a moment that we were going proper south, but we're not. But hang on, what was the direction before that bend then? Did I get that so wrong? Well, that's a very distinct. Okay. So go slightly northwest. So it could be here. But yeah, we're turning southwestwards. We're not here. So yeah, we got this very distinct road on the bend. So it's heading slightly north of west. See, so there is this route that goes like this. Actually, it goes over here. And then it goes like up to Amachleba, Ganachleba, Gogolisubani. There's not a lot of, well, if any, promising signs of this one being the right road. Lack of houses might also indicate another case of barking up the wrong tree. How do you interpret this? I really don't know what to do with this. There's nothing that fits. So it will be interesting to see when I now hit the button whether I've been right to any degree or just completely failed this one. So yeah, I am going to say that we are in this area. 15 kilometers away. Let's see now. Okay, so those side roads were not on the map. Okay, fair enough. Let's go on to the next one. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hello. This is one of the skiing resorts, that is for sure. Look at this, way up, way, way, way up. So that means that we're either over here by Bachmaro or that we are up in this area, up among the Gomis. And of course, the houses don't show. They do here, though. Okay. So at the moment, we are headed northwest. So the question is, do we go up? Do we go down? What do we do? Northwest, then we're turning northwest. Yeah, this is definitely where they go to. The recreation, the view of the mountains here must be absolutely mad when the sun comes out. So guys, we're not here. Let's just see how far up could we actually be. So what about this place? No, that doesn't match, but let's see. So we go around bends. Lots of roads come down to the sides. And ooh, talk about traveling into nothingness. Holy. Then we go northeast. Is there a road going? Oh, hello. Gomista. Okay, so not over here in Bakwado, but we are somewhere over here. Gomista. Mta. Cafe in the mountains here. Cottage in the clouds. I'm wondering. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. So this is, we're moving south into Gomis. We could very well be here. There is a road going up here. Not, well, not going to discount that one. And there's another road going down here, but it's also spreading. Yes. That's making all the right noises. Okay, now let's see. So we are looking northeastwards. We got a bend coming up behind. Let's see. So are we here? Or possibly even here? Let's see. Don't think I can get much closer than that. Let's try that. Ooh, that was close. But not quite. Bah. Okay. Down in the lowlands again. Well, we have mountains to the south. And we have a road sign. Thank goodness. And Chanieti. Okay, can we find Chanieti? We're going southwest. With mountains to the south. We could be looking at these mountains. Giuliani. Okay. Chanieti. Okay, maybe not here. This could be in so many of these places. Let's see if we get anything more along this road here. Dang, this footage is just slow. Does it say any? Okay, so there is stuff in the language I can read. This is David Bomba or Bombeshvili. You have done a pretty patchy coverage. I commend you for your effort and your dedication to put your place into Google Maps, but I don't know to what extent I want to commend the quality of your work. So let's see now. Yeah, let's just push on. I would love to see some proper information somewhere. But yeah, we do have those mountains to the south, and they're a fair bit away. So I'm starting to come back here. But there's Chanieti. Aha. Now let's see. So we are somewhere on this bend. Okay, cool. Let's see now. Is this a road? That is not a road as such, I believe. But I wonder if we could have been looking at this house here. In that case, there should be a road past the next house. There is a road past the next house. And it's making the right noises. Okay, so that thing is the one we're right outside right now. So it should be about here. Yep, at least we got one 5K. And... Ooh. Oh, this is just mad. Well, this must be in the same area, I guess. Given the footage is... It's cloudy. But let's see now. So, could it be this time? Are we just further up the road, or... Takes your breath away, doesn't it? I'm just getting dizzy by sitting here. looking at this. Uh, uh, so yeah, we're going steadily southwestwards. And there's a 1 on that little blue sign we just went past. So I wonder if I might be going fairly steadily southwards, but now we're making a... Could we be on this area, maybe? Let's see now. That's one heck of a bend. Taking us northwards. That actually could suggest this area. Let's see now. Well, that means if I keep going in this direction, I should find myself in a familiar place. And maybe see some familiar girls. That looks very familiar. Oh, yes. Let's see now. And hello, girls. There we are. Okay, so we're somewhere here. Let's see now. Looking south, looking north. Let's see now. So we are actually slightly northwestish. So I guess we could have been over here, maybe. Northwestish. Gods. Okay, we can't go any further. I want to say that we're somewhere around there. Let's see now. So here we're looking south-ish. Coming out like that. And turning. Let's see. There's a road coming in from the side. I don't think it's that one. It's a shame we can't see the buildings. So we're going around this bend and then we're going southwards. And then we start turning. Yes, we must be somewhere there. Don't quite like this though. It's actually more likely that we're here. Except the fact that we're turning northwest. Well, no, I'm going to go for that. It might be this one, but I'm going to go for that. Ooh. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, that makes sense with this one coming down this way. Okay, right. Fair enough. Woo. Well, at least we are somewhere. Oh, we're on the Bajouji River. Okay. The Bajouji River, let's see now. Runs east, southeast. Could we be in Chokhatauri? That's the Supsa River. Okay, let's check in Ozurgeti. Here we got the Brzuri River. Okay, and we're looking northwards, so we're somewhere in this area, I would think. Although, hang on. Yeah, direction is a little funky. Does seem right, though. Let's see. So there's going to be an underpass here. Okay. I don't see any signs of that underpass, but there's a petrol station here, which I also can't see. Let's see. So Ozurgeti, well, we could... No, we're not there. And no. Interesting. That's this stuff. Go to the southeast. That works, but there's quite a bit of stuff that doesn't work. Although, let's see, we do have this. Hang on, that goes into a bend. Well, that could work. Okay, those must be these. So that means I think that I have confirmation of my whereabouts. Oh, this is missable. That is possibly that. And if that is the case, then this thing over here is probably this. So that means that we should be around here somewhere. Yes. Well, what to say about that? Well, how to say that we got one of the most spectacular locations, or two of them actually, that I've had so far in this series. I think the only one thing that beats this was when I played Sun La in Vietnam a little while ago, because this is absolutely nuts. I wonder what the elevation is there, because that was utterly spectacular. I don't even dare think of what the view would look like without the clouds. So yeah, it was interesting. Definitely possible to 25K. The footage is accurate enough for that. So it's just that the information on the ground is a little lacking. And this one I wouldn't have found in a million years, I think, because of the lack of information on the map. But hey, I'm good with this. So yeah, I'm glad you're still with me here on the Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.